Right now, my dear, I want you to take a slow breath with me, just one gentle breath. And as you breathe in, imagine you are breathing in a little bit of peace. As you breathe out, imagine you're letting go of a little bit of tightness. You do not have to do this perfectly. You do not have to force anything. Just be here. My dear, if you have been trying so hard to heal and you still feel stuck, I want you to know this. Being here right now means something in you is still choosing life. Something in you is still saying, I want to feel better. I want to come home to myself, and that matters. Sometimes you are the only one who knows how heavy it has been. You smile, you keep going, you handle things, you answer messages, you take care of others. But inside, you may feel tired. Maybe you feel sad for no clear reason. Maybe you feel scared, even when nothing scary is happening right now. Maybe you feel like you are waiting for the next bad thing. Or maybe you feel numb, like your heart went quiet because it could not carry so much anymore. If any of that is true for you, sweetheart, I want you to feel my kindness wrapping around you like a soft blanket. No pressure, no pushing, no judging, just love. Because this is a safe place, and you are safe here with me in this moment. You might have clicked this because you are tired of waiting. You are tired of hearing, just be patient when your chest hurts. You are tired of trying all the right things and still waking up with the same old feeling. You might be thinking, if healing is real, where is it? Why can't I see it? Why can't I feel it yet? Oh, my love, that is such a human feeling, and it makes sense. Sometimes the hardest part is not the pain itself, but the fear that the pain will last forever. The fear that this is just how your life will be now. The fear that you missed your chance. The fear that you are broke. Let me say this very gently, very clearly. You are not broken. You are learning. You are changing. You are healing. And a lot of healing happens in quiet ways before you can see it on the outside. My dear, there is a kind of healing that does not make noise. It does not shout. It does not post signs. It works like a soft hand on your back, guiding you even when you cannot feel it. Just like the night grows flowers without making any noise, your healing can be happening even when you cannot yet see a single proof. Think about that. A seed under the soil does not look like much. If you stare at the dirt, you may think nothing is happening. But inside the seed, there is a little miracle. It is opening. It is making roots. It is building a new life in the dark. Your healing can be like that. Quiet, slow, real. And it may be happening in places you cannot yet see. Maybe you want healing in your heart, healing in your mind, healing in your body, healing in your life, healing in your relationships. And you want it now. You want it to be clear. You want it to be simple. You want the pain to stop. Sweetheart, I understand that. And I want you to know something else. The universe often works in silence. Maybe it is your heart. Maybe it is your health. Maybe it is your money. Maybe it is your confidence. Maybe it is a relationship. Now in your mind, place that area into your hands as if it is a small object. You are holding it gently, not squeezing, not forcing, just holding. Now imagine that warm light from earlier begins to shine on it, and you say, I give this to life. I give this to the loving healing of the universe. I allow help to come in ways I cannot see yet. I allow it. Now breathe and feel what it is like to not carry it alone for a moment. This, my love, is trust. This is surrender in a loving way, not giving up, but letting go of tight control, letting life support you. Now, sweetheart, sometimes people think that healing means you never feel pain again. But healing often means you have a new relationship with pain. You don't panic as much. You don't shame yourself as much. You don't feel alone in it. You know how to hold yourself. You know how to soothe yourself. You know how to come back to center. And that is real power, gentle power. Now let's do one more inner child moment. Just simple. Imagine your younger self again. Imagine they are looking at you and they ask, are we going to be okay? What would you like to tell them? Take a breath and tell them, yes, my love, we are going to be okay. I am here now. I will take care of us. We are safe. We are healing. And life is helping us. Now imagine that younger you relaxes just a little, even a tiny bit. That is enough. Now, sweetheart, I want you to understand something important. Your mind learns through repetition, just like you learn a song by hearing it again and again. Your mind learns safety by hearing safety again and again. So it is okay if you need to remind yourself many times a day, I am safe, I am safe. It is safe to change. It is safe to change. It is safe to be me. It is safe to be me. You are not behind because you need reminders. That is how healing works. Now, my dear, let's talk about a gentle form of the law of attraction in very simple words. It does not mean you control everything. It does not mean you caused your pain. No, sweetheart. It means something softer. It means your focus matters. What you feed grows. If you feed fear all day, fear grows. If you feed love, love grows. If you feed hope, hope grows. So we do not use this to blame you. We use it to empower you. We say, even today I can feed myself something kind. A kind thought, a kind breath, a kind choice. And those small kind things start to shape your life. So today, you can choose one kind focus, just one. Maybe it is, I am getting better, or I am learning to trust, or I am worthy of love. Choose one and let it be your gentle anchor. Now, sweetheart, I want to guide you into a closing feeling. Not rushed, not quick, just a soft landing. Before we end, I want you to feel this truth settle softly into you. You are not behind, you are not broken, and you are not alone. Take a slow breath. Feel your hand on your heart, or imagine it there, and whisper, "Thank you, life, for healing me in ways I cannot yet see. Thank you, life." Whisper, "I trust the quiet work happening inside me. I trust it." Whisper, "I am safe to become new. I am safe to become new." Now, my dear, I want you to imagine that warm light again. This time, imagine it wrapping around your whole body like a soft coat. It covers your head, your shoulders, your chest, your belly, your arms, your legs. And it is warm, and it is gentle, and it feels like being cared for. Now let that light say to you, "Rest now. You are doing well. Healing is happening. Even here, even now, even in silence." And my dear, as you go back into your day or into your night, I want you to carry one simple truth with you. You do not have to see it yet for it to be real. You do not have to have proof yet for it to be happening. You only need to be willing to breathe, willing to soften, willing to love yourself, willing to receive, willing to trust a little more than yesterday. And the universe, sweetheart, is quietly healing what you can't see yet. You are held, you are loved, you are guided. Take one more slow breath with me. Inhale peace, exhale tension, and whisper with the gentlest voice, "All is well in my world." Not because it is ignoring you, not because it forgot you, but because deep change is often gentle. It does not always come like fireworks. Sometimes it comes like a quiet shift inside you. A tiny new thought, a softer breath, a small moment of peace, a little space where there used to be only fear. And those little moments are not small. They are the beginning of everything. Now, my dear, let's do something simple together. Place your hand on your heart. If that feels okay for you, just rest your hand there and feel the warmth of your own touch. This is your body. This is your life. This is your home. And you are allowed to be kind to yourself. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, whisper softly, either out loud or in your mind, "I am here. I am here." Good. Now whisper, "I am willing to be gentle with myself. I am willing to be gentle with myself." You see, sweetheart, healing begins when you stop fighting yourself. When you stop saying, "Why am I like this?" and you start saying, "Oh, I see you. I feel you. I am here with you." Because the truth is, your body and your mind have been trying to protect you. Even the parts that feel messy, even the parts that feel too much, even the parts that feel like they are wrong. Your body is not your enemy. Your mind is not your enemy. Sweetheart, your body is not your enemy. It has been protecting you in the best way it knows how. Sometimes, when you have lived through hard things, your body learns to stay alert. It learns to watch. It learns to be ready. It learns to hold tension like armor. And then, even when life gets calmer, your body may still act like danger is coming. Not because you are weak, not because you are silly, but because your system learned a long time ago that being ready was safer. So if you feel anxious, my love, please don't shame yourself. If you feel tired, please don't call yourself lazy. If you feel emotional, please don't call yourself too much. Your feelings are not proof that something is wrong with you. Your feelings are messages. They are signals. They are your inner world asking for care. And when you respond with kindness, healing grows. Now take another slow breath. And as you breathe in, say, "It is safe to breathe." As you breathe out, say, "It is safe to soften." Very good. My dear, sometimes you may look at your life and think, nothing is changing. And I want to tell you something comforting. Healing is not always loud. Sometimes healing looks like you noticing your thoughts. Sometimes it looks like you pausing before you react. Sometimes it looks like you choosing rest. Sometimes it looks like you saying no when you used to say yes and then feel hurt. Sometimes it looks like you crying and letting it out instead of holding it in for another year. Sometimes it looks like you getting up on a hard day and brushing your teeth anyway. Sometimes it looks like you asking for help. Sometimes it looks like you forgiving yourself for not being okay. These are signs. These are real signs. And if you have even one of these signs, sweetheart, that means the quiet healing is already happening. Let's talk about invisible healing for a moment. When a wound is healing, you don't always see the work. You see the cut. You see the sore place. But you do not see the little cells working. You do not see the body making new skin. You do not see the gentle repair happening under the surface. Yet it is happening, even when you sleep, even when you're not thinking about it, even when you doubt. The body knows how to heal, and your heart knows how to heal too. Sometimes it just needs time, softness, and love. Sweetheart, you are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to heal in layers. You are allowed to heal in a way that makes sense for you. And you are allowed to have days where you don't feel okay. That does not mean you are failing. That does not mean you are going backward. Healing is not a straight line. It can be like waves. Some days you feel better. Then a memory comes up. Then you feel heavy again. and you think, "Oh no, I'm back at the start." But you are not back at the start, my love. You are meeting a deeper layer. You are meeting a part of you that is ready to be held now. That is all. You are not broken. You are opening. Now, let me offer you a gentle truth. The universe is not only outside you. The universe is also inside you. It is the life in your breath. It is the wisdom in your body. It is the love that still lives in you, even after pain. And the universe is quietly healing what you can't see yet. Maybe you can't see it because you are too close to it, like trying to watch your hair grow. It seems like nothing is happening day to day, but then one day you look and realize, oh, it did grow. Healing can be like that. One day you realize you don't cry as long as you used to. One day you realize you can talk about something without shaking. One day you realize you can sleep a little better. One day you realize you laughed and it felt real, and that is how you know. Not because everything is perfect, but because something in you is lighter, softer, more open. Now, sweetheart, I want to help you build a safe place inside you. A safe place you can visit at any time, even if your world is loud, even if people around you don't understand, even if you are still in the middle of change. Close your eyes for a moment if that feels safe. If not, you can keep them open and just imagine. Picture a place that feels gentle. It might be a warm room with a soft chair. It might be a sunny spot near a window. It might be a quiet beach. It might be a small garden. It might be a simple place you make up. In that place, there is no pressure. No one is rushing you. No one is judging you. In that place, you are allowed to breathe. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to be exactly who you are. Now imagine in that safe place, a soft light begins to glow. Not a bright, harsh light. A warm light, like candlelight, like morning sunlight. This light is kind. This light is wise. This light does not force anything. It simply touches you gently. And wherever it touches you, things begin to soften. The tightness loosens. The heavy feeling lifts a little. The fear gets quieter. Now, sweetheart, let this light move to your heart. And imagine it saying, I am with you. I am with you. I will not leave you. You may have been left before. You may have been hurt before. But right now, you are not alone. Because you are here with you, and life is here with you. Now take a breath and whisper, life supports me. Life supports me. If that feels hard to believe, that's okay. You don't have to force belief. You can simply be willing. You can say, I am willing to believe life supports me. I am willing. That is enough. Willing is powerful. Willing is the door. Now, my dear, I want to talk about the unseen signs that you are already getting better. Because sometimes your mind says nothing is happening, but your life says, look, look, look. So let's look together, gently. Have you ever noticed that sometimes you catch your breath before you panic? That is healing. Have you ever noticed that you can name what you feel now, even a little? That is healing. Have you ever noticed that you walk away from something that used to pull you into drama? That is healing. Have you ever noticed that you say, I don't like how that feels, and you listen? That is healing. Have you ever noticed that you want better for yourself? That is healing, because wanting better means you believe deep down that better is possible, even if you don't know how yet, even if you don't see it yet. If you sometimes breathe a little deeper, or you cry and feel even a tiny bit of relief after, that is not nothing, that is healing. Now, sweetheart, let me tell you a small story, just a simple story, like a little lamp in the dark. There was a person who planted a seed in a small pot. Every day they watered it. Every day they checked the soil, and every day Hay felt disappointed. Nothing is happening, they said. After a week, nothing. After 2 weeks, nothing. After 3 weeks, still nothing. They felt silly for hoping. They felt tired of trying. They almost stopped watering it. But one day they noticed the soil looked slightly different. Not much, just a tiny crack, a small change. And then the next day, a little green tip appeared, so small you could miss it. And in that moment, they understood something. The seed had been working the whole time. The roots had been growing in the dark. The seed had been opening in silence. And the day they saw the green tip, it was not the start. It was the result of all the unseen days. My dear, you may be in the unseen days right now. You may be in the dark soil part. But that does not mean nothing is happening. It means your roots are growing. It means your inner life is changing. It means your healing is building a new base. And that is holy work. Now, sweetheart, I want to speak to the part of you that is afraid. Because so often there is a part inside you that is trying to keep you safe. A part that says, don't trust, don't hope, don't open, don't relax. And it may sound harsh. It may sound like worry. It may sound like criticism. It may sound like, what's the point? But underneath that voice, there is often fear. A younger part of you that learned, if I expect too much, I get hurt. So let's meet that part with love. Close your eyes again if you like, and imagine a younger you. Not perfect, not dressed up, just you as a child or as a teen or at any age where you felt small. Notice their face, their eyes, their posture. How are they feeling? You do not have to push anything. Just notice. Now imagine you walk toward them slowly. You are gentle. You are kind. You do not rush. And you sit down near them. And you say in a soft voice, I see you. I am here now. You don't have to do this alone anymore. Sweetheart, let those words sink in. You don't have to do this alone anymore. Now imagine you hold that younger you, maybe with your arms or just with your presence, and you say, it is safe to feel. It is safe to heal. It is safe to be loved. And if they don't believe you right away, that's okay. You are not here to force them. You are here to stay. You are here to show them again and again that love is real. Now whisper, I love you. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You have done so well, my love. You have survived things you should never have had to carry. And you are still here. Now, there is something very tender I want to talk about. Forgiveness. Not the kind of forgiveness people use to push you to get over it. Not the kind that says, it wasn't that bad. No, sweetheart. Real forgiveness is not about making the past okay. Real forgiveness is about freeing your heart. It is about taking the poison out of your body. It is about saying, I am ready to put down this heavy stone. My love, forgiveness does not mean what happened was okay. It means you are ready to stop letting it live inside your body every day. And you can do it gently. You can do it slowly. You can do it in steps. Forgiveness can be as simple as saying, I am willing to release what hurts me. I am willing. You do not have to forgive everyone today. You do not have to forgive perfectly. You can simply open the door a little. Willing is enough. Now, sweetheart, I want to help you with something that makes a big difference. The quiet talk in your mind. Because the words you say to yourself become the air you breathe inside. And if the air inside is full of harsh words, it is hard to feel peace. Many people speak to themselves in a way they would never speak to a child. They say, what's wrong with me? They say, I'm failing. They say, I'll never change. My dear, those words are heavy, and you do not need to carry them anymore. When you speak to yourself with kindness, you are not pretending. You're teaching your mind a new home. So let's practice. Right now, say softly, I am learning to love myself. I am learning. Say, I am doing the best I can. I am doing the best I can. Say, it is safe for me to heal. It is safe for me to heal. And if your mind says, no, it's not, or that's not true, don't fight it. Just say gently, thank you for trying to protect me, and I am still willing to try a new way. Now, sweetheart, let's talk about the universe quietly healing what you can't see yet. Sometimes you want a sign. You want a clear message. You want life to show you, yes, you're on the right track. And sometimes life does show you. But it may be small. It may be quiet. It may come as a feeling. It may come as a person who checks on you. It may come as a sentence you hear at the right time. It may come as a gentle idea that pops into your mind. It may come as a new choice you make without even realizing it. The universe does not always speak with loud words. Sometimes it speaks with timing, with soft openings, with little nudges. And here is a lovely truth. When you begin to trust, you start to notice more. Not because you are forcing it, but because you are open, like opening a window and suddenly feeling the breeze. The breeze was always there, but now you feel it. Now, sweetheart, let's do a simple breathing sequence. Nothing hard, just soothing. Breathe in through your nose, slowly. Hold it for a moment. And breathe out through your mouth, gently. As you breathe in, say, I inhale peace. As you breathe out, say, I exhale tension again. Inhale peace, exhale tension. One more time. Inhale peace, exhale tension. Good. Now, my dear, imagine you are holding a heavy bag. This bag is filled with old worries, old pain, old shame, old guilt, old what-if thoughts, old memories that still sting. And you have been carrying this bag for a long time. Maybe you didn't even know you were carrying it, but your shoulders know, your stomach knows, your chest knows. Now imagine setting that bag down for a moment. You don't have to throw it away yet. Just set it down and feel what it is like to not hold it for a moment. Feel the space, feel the quiet, feel the tiny relief. This is what healing does. It gives you space. It gives you room. It gives you breath. Now whisper, I am allowed to put down what is too heavy. I am allowed. Sweetheart, you are allowed. Now let's speak about something else that can make you feel stuck. The idea that you have to see results to keep going. But healing is not like a school test. It is not pass or fail. It is not good or bad. Healing is a relationship with you, a relationship with your body, a relationship with life. And relationships grow with small daily moments. A kind word, a soft breath, a gentle choice, a loving pause. So even if you cannot see huge changes yet, you can still keep giving love, because love is never wasted. Love always lands somewhere. Now, sweetheart, I want you to imagine something very comforting. Close your eyes if you like. Imagine the universe as a loving presence, not a person you have to impress, not a judge, not a test. A loving presence, like a great warm heart around you. This presence sees your effort, it sees your tears, it sees your courage, It sees how hard you've tried, and it does not say, try harder. It says, come closer. It says, rest. It says, let me hold you. Now imagine that loving presence placing gentle hands on your shoulders, and those hands are warm and steady and safe. And they say, you are not alone. You are not late. You are not broken. You are in process, and the process is working, even when you can't see it yet. Now, sweetheart, let's talk about receiving, because many people who have been hurt become very good at giving. They give love, they give effort, they give care, they give time, they give second chances. But receiving feels scary. Receiving feels unfamiliar. Receiving feels like, what if it goes away? If that is you, my love, I want you to hear this gently. It is safe to receive now, even if you have been the strong one for a very long time. Receiving can be as small as letting someone help you. Receiving can be as small as letting yourself rest without guilt. Receiving can be as small as accepting a compliment. Receiving can be as small as letting yourself have a good day. Sometimes people feel guilty when they start to feel better. They think, if I feel better, does it mean what happened didn't matter? No, sweetheart. Feeling better does not erase your story. Feeling better honors your life. Feeling better means you are choosing to live again, and you are allowed to live. You are allowed to feel joy again. You are allowed to feel safe again. You are allowed to smile again. Now, my dear, I want to guide you through a gentle visualization. Nothing complicated, just soothing. Imagine your heart as a small garden. Maybe it has some hurt places. Maybe some areas look dry. Maybe there are weeds of old fear. Maybe there are corners you haven't visited in a long time. Now imagine you enter this garden with a warm watering can. And in this watering can is love, not the kind of love that demands the kick-go, and of love that nurtures, the kind of love that says, I am here. Now you begin to water the garden slowly. You water the dry places. You water the hurt places. You water the places you have ignored. And as you water, you say softly, I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. I am learning to trust life. I am learning. It is safe for me to heal. It is safe. Now in your garden, imagine a small new plant beginning to grow. Just one. It is tiny, but it is real. This plant is your new life energy, your new hope, your new calm, and you don't have to force it. You just water it with kind thoughts, with gentle actions, with patience. Now, sweetheart, come back to your breath and feel your body again. Feel your shoulders. If your shoulders are tight, let them drop a little. Feel your jaw. If your jaw is tight, let it soften. Feel your belly. If your belly is holding, let it relax. You are safe to relax in this moment. Now let's speak about something that keeps people stuck in pain. harsh self-blame. Many people say, "It's my fault I feel this way," or "I should be over this," or "I'm weak." My dear, please listen to me. You are not weak. You are sensitive. You are human. You have been through things, and your system has been doing its best. There is no shame in healing. There is no shame in taking time. There is no shame in having feelings. Now, sweetheart, I want you to practice self-forgiveness. Just simple, just soft. Place your hand on your heart again and say, "I forgive myself for the times I did not know how to protect myself. I forgive myself for the times I stayed too long. I forgive myself for the times I thought I had to earn love. I forgive myself for the times I was hard on myself. I forgive myself." And if those words feel too big, you can say, "I am willing to forgive myself. I am willing." That is enough. Now, my dear, the title you came for says something very beautiful. The universe is quietly healing what you can't see yet. So let's bring this into your daily life. Because the real test is not how you feel during a calm moment like this. The real test is the next morning, when you wake up, when you check your phone, when your mind starts talking, when you remember your problems, when you look around and think, nothing has changed. So I want to give you a simple practice for that moment. When you wake up and nothing looks different, you can still whisper, "Something is healing in me today." Say it now. "Something is healing in me today." And then say, "Even if I can't see it yet." Even if I can't see it yet. And then say, "I am open to gentle miracles. I am open." Now, sweetheart, sometimes the mind will argue. It will say, "No, nothing is healing." It will look for proof, because the mind loves proof. But love does not always show itself as proof right away. Sometimes love shows itself as endurance, as your ability to keep going, as your willingness to try again, as your choice to listen to something soothing instead of something harsh. You see, even being here, listening, is a sign. You are choosing nourishment. You are choosing kindness. You are choosing the path of healing. Now, my dear, I want to speak to you about trust. Trust does not mean you are never scared. Trust means you hold your fear with love. Trust means you keep walking, even with shaky knees. Trust means you say, "I don't know how it will work out, but I am willing to believe I will be okay." So say softly, "I am willing to trust the process of life. I am willing to trust the process of life." Now let's make it even simpler. Life is helping me. Life is helping me. And if you can't believe it, you can say, "Life might be helping me. Life might be helping me." Sweetheart, even might opens the door. Even maybe is a seed. Now I want to give you a gentle reframe, a new way to look at the hard days. Sometimes a hard day is not a sign that you're failing. Sometimes a hard day is your system releasing something old. Sometimes a hard day is a deep sigh in your body. Sometimes it is old pain coming up because it is ready to leave. It can feel messy. It can feel scary, but it can be part of healing. So on those days, you can say, "This is a release. This is a release. I am safe. I am safe. I am held. I am held." My dear, you do not need to be afraid of your feelings. Your feelings are like waves. They rise, they fall, they move, they pass. And you are the ocean. You are bigger than any one wave. Now, sweetheart, I want to guide you to a very gentle place in your mind, a place of quiet power. Imagine you are sitting beside a calm lake at sunrise. The air is cool and soft. The water is still. You can hear birds far away. Everything is gentle. Now imagine that each worry you have is like a small stone in your pocket. One by one, you take the stones out and place them on the ground. You do not throw them. You do not fight them. You just set them down. And with each stone you set down, you feel a little lighter. Now whisper, "I release what I do not need to carry today. I release what I do not need to carry today." Then whisper, "I choose peace, one breath at a time. I choose peace." My dear, peace does not have to be a big thing. Peace can be a small moment, a small pause, a small choice. And those small moments add up. They become your new normal. They become your new life. Now, sweetheart, we are going to do a gentle affirmation stream. I will say the words, and you can repeat them softly in your mind. You do not have to repeat every one. Just let the ones that feel good land in you. Here we go, my love. I am safe in this moment. I am safe in this moment. I am willing to heal. I am willing to heal. I am learning to love myself. I am learning to love myself. I speak to myself with kindness. I speak to myself with kindness. My body hears my loving thoughts. My body hears my loving thoughts. I release old fear little by little. I release old fear little by little. I trust that life is guiding me. I trust that life is guiding me. Good things are allowed to come to me. Good things are allowed to come to me. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of peace. I am worthy of peace. Now breathe. Let those words settle like soft rain. My dear, I want to talk about worth for a moment. Because many people feel stuck not only because of pain, but because of a deep belief that they do not deserve better. They may not say it out loud, but it sits under the surface. Maybe I don't deserve love. Maybe I don't deserve calm. Maybe I don't deserve good things. Sweetheart, that belief is not the truth. It is an old story. It is a story you learned, maybe from how people treated you, maybe from what you saw growing up, maybe from a painful relationship, maybe from mistakes you made. But it is not who you are. Who you are is worthy, because you exist, because you are alive, because you have a heart. That is enough. You do not have to earn worth. You do not have to prove worth. You are born worthy. So say softly, I deserve good. I deserve good. I deserve love. I deserve love. I deserve healing. I deserve healing. Now, my dear, I want to bring us back to the promise. The universe is quietly healing what you can't see yet. And I want you to feel this in a simple way. Think of one area of your life where you feel stuck. Just one. Not everything. Just one